Hello to all my friends at the Rare Disease Diversity Coalition. Thank you for honoring me with your RISE Award. I wish I could be there with you in person to thank you for everything you do to build a future where everyone, no matter their zip code or how rare their condition is, can get the diagnosis, care, and treatment that they need. Your work has never been more important. We all know the numbers. There are more than 10,000 known rare diseases. In the U.S., 30 million people are living with a rare disease. That's 1 in 10 Americans. Yet 20% of rare disease patients in underserved groups have had to delay or skip care. But we know this work isn't just about those numbers. It's about our brothers and sisters, sons and daughters, fathers and mothers and friends and neighbors. I'm thinking about people like Teresa, a middle school student in my home state. She's living with sickle cell disease, but she refuses to let the disease define her. She's a swimmer, a hockey player, and a fierce advocate for blood donations. Quite the resume for a middle schooler. Her dad called her a warrior, and I couldn't agree more. She inspires me to keep fighting for a future where all disease patients are understood and can get the care they need when they need it. We owe it to Teresa and the millions of Americans like her to keep working toward life-changing and life-saving treatments and cures. That's why in my position as co-chair of the bipartisan Rare Disease Congressional Caucus, I continue to fight for strong NIH research funding, no matter what the headwinds are or challenges that we're getting right now from certain people in government. You like that Minnesota euphemism? For years, I've worked with my colleagues to increase funding for the NIH and encourage, not stop, communication from federal agencies that work every day to better treat and cure rare diseases. But as you all know, recently the administration has laid off thousands of public servants, including scientists, researchers, and more, which threatens research, clinical trials, care, and treatments for rare diseases. Know that I'm fighting back against these cuts to federal program oversight and medical research because we know that every dollar we put into research today paves the way for cutting-edge treatments. Every dollar brings back over $2 in our economy. I'm also not going to let this stop us from continuing our work to improve the research, review, and approval process for rare disease therapies. As you know, we had a big win on this front last year when the FDA established our country's first ever Rare Disease Innovation Hub, which is going to improve transparency for researchers and ensure patients have a seat at the table. I'll keep fighting to build on the progress we've made. And when the administration tries to undo any progress, I'm going to hold them accountable and reach out to my Republican colleagues to help us in taking it on. I'll leave you with some words from Teresa's dad. He said this: Teresa's not afraid of doing or trying anything. She's taught me that I can do anything as well. That's exactly the attitude we need as we keep up the fight against rare diseases. I know this is an uncertain time for medical, scientific research, but our work won't be easy. But this work has never been easy. And together, researchers and lawmakers, patients and advocates, we, like Teresa and her dad, can still do anything. Don't you forget it. Thank you again for this honor. I can't tell you how much it means. Thank you for your life-changing work.